Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. It's the New York Giants and the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. Gunnar Olszewski now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. And bringing them out, one of two quarterbacks taken in the first round of this year's draft. Out of Ole Miss, it's Jackson Dart.
One of the things that I know Brian Dable and the Giants loved about Jackson Dart is every step of his career. From high school in Utah to USC to Ole Miss, he just kept getting better and better and better. How about the first QB to lead Ole Miss Rebels to back-to-back 10-win seasons in over 80 years? That's what they're getting their first-round pick.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Going play action with Dart. Finds the in route, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down, Giants.
Handoff. This is Tracy. Great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Dart from the pistol. The throw left side finds Johnson. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football. And once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
2nd and 3 now. Go play action. Here's Dart. Escapes the pocket. That's a pickup of 9. And the Giants will have a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, New York.
This inside the 10 to the 9.
First down pass. Adoree Jackson on the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 9-yard line.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Tracy. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants finish up an excellent opening series. You come in as a significant underdog, Brocky, in somebody else's building. You know how essential it is to have a good start, and these guys did just that.
Yep, you're the weaker guy in the fight. You need to make your first shot count. Make them think about it. They've seized the momentum, really given themselves a fighting chance. Now they just got to do it consistently.
On is Jude McAtomney now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing.
McAtomney all set now for the kickoff. Xavier Gibson now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into these short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
2nd and 3 now. They go play action. Here's Hurts. He lost it deep left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. He's running for it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the shotgun handoff. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
I've talked to running backs over the years, Kate, and the transition from the college game to the pro game. They'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run into darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that on the first down play.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. He's got Devontae Smith. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion. First down, a run with Barkley. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up 2nd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Hurts tucks it starts running. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be third down.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Hits him on the in route. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
Would have been a tough 54-yard field goal, so instead they're keeping the offense out there on 4th down. He's keeping it, he's going for it. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think we are so preconditioned when a QB sneak is called, we think it's going to be a 1st down, right? Well, I think they expected him to get it too. But now they got to adjust in a hurry and get their defense out there to make a stand of their own.
The Giants taking the field for their 2nd possession. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Like, turn them against their own team. Or quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you'll start to murmur and you might even hear a few boo birds.
Give them a full 40 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Going on 1st down, it's Starks. Finds him over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, it's Tracy. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
On the tackle.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Tracy. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Darts out of the shotgun. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often a unit can't keep that contained, and a play like that will go for a big gain.
They just get the play off. Hasn't been close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. They'll leave the offense out there and try 4th and goal from the 4. They'll go. Here's Darts. He will not escape the rush on 4th and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home. And boy, did they ever in a big moment.
Now for the 2nd time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. 1st down throwing for Hurts. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he'll take what he can get here, Brock, sliding down with a gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go. Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds. It looked like they might have a shot brought, but they're going to be left 2 yards short now. It's 4th down.
You get to that money down, that 3rd down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job, not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
The return begins on their side of midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Giants about to get to work on offense. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. Here's Tracy on 1st down. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They gain 14 on the play, and the Giants will have a 1st down.
1st down, New York.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
1st down, ball at the 36. They'll go play action. Throwing this back in the end zone. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants pull out in front further, 13-zip. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, and when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing, and as you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. What a great play.
Nicotomney to add the PAT.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants double their lead to 14.
14. Eagles, nothing. Jude
Nicotomney all set now for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. They've got 1st down from the 31. Throwing here, Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. Jukes out a one-stop. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
On 1st down, Hurts dumps it off to his running back. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You could see that screen develop as the lineman pull right out in front. Sets up a nice gain. Love to see a running back utilize the big man in front of him.
1st and 10 from the 41. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
It's plays like that, Kate, that I'm happy I'm the color analyst and you and your spotter are doing play-by-play, because that was a massive humanity, a whole bunch of bodies to sort through for 1 yard.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Eagles make it a 1-score game in the first half. A.J. Brown, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
No change to the call on the field. That play's going to remain a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Eagles 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Olszewski. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Sidney Brown in on that stop.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
From the 28. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing on 3rd. Here's Dunt. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The Eagles and A.J. Brown getting set for another look on offense here. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. First and 10, here's Hurts. Looking right, and he finds it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Second and 3 now. Motion man left is Brown. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, ball at the 36. Hurts looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Pass. Complete to Jahan Dotson. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. And again, here's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there, and that leaves him with 3rd and short. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Finds the in route complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They go play fake with Hurts. Steps up and he's running with it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 42. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Gunnar Olszewski will return it for the Giants. And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. Looks to be at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense all set to get started. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Guard setting in the throw here. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. A good pass from the rookie out of Ole Miss, and it gets him a first.
First down, Giants.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Giants have a lot of work to do for any points before the break. Ball at the 33 for first down. Here goes Dart to the air. Setting up the screen. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, that was great timing. Great timing by the big fellas to get out in front of that screen. You could see it coming. Running back has the lineman in front of him to clear a little space, and it was all about his athleticism after that.
A handoff to Tracy. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Dart out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He gets loose down the right side. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
This one's to Slayton, left side. And he hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. It's a pickup of 11. And the Giants will have a first down. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This is it. We're counting on you.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Dart gonna throw again. Now here he goes. And he'll go down here, comes up nicely after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles' 21-yard line.
Second and 3 now. From the 21. Finds him over the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York.
First down.
And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Has room into the secondary. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Giants.
Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Dart. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd quarter. Got a 1-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Mikatami all set now for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this 3rd quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Taking it over the middle, it's Dotson. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's good for an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. 1st down throwing for Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. He's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for an Eagles 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate, and we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
It's Hurts once again. It's a screen to Barkley. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
A 7-yard loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Hurts throwing again. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
That's Dotson with a catch out right. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Hurts yet again. That's caught at the 4. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Barkley. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
It's Barkley again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone.
Okay, that is just a terrific effort defensively, and now really sets you up. I don't think this offense can run it, not after getting knocked backward on 2nd down.
3rd and goal now from the 6 after that last play. Hurts now from the gun. Escapes a defender. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. It's 4th and goal.
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal. They send a man in motion. He's back to throw. He will not escape the rush on 4th and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
Coaches challenged him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
So here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL. It should allow them to operate a little more freely.
He's held it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down.
Tackle made at his own 9-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Dark for the pistol. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Call it feel, Kate, call it instincts. I don't really care what you call it, but the best QBs, they can sense it. They know it when that pressure's coming, and they know how to avoid it. Keep that play alive, extend it outside of the chaos, and go get your offense a completion.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this 2nd half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
And he gets it away from his end zone. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Pass him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And still have some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
It's 4th down.
More and more, we're seeing the data and the numbers tell us, cross midfield and be aggressive. Go for it. Go for it in these 4th down situations. But I promise you, Kate, that sack right there puts a seed of doubt in the head coach's decision-making process.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it with all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
All right, here we go. Second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Completed over the middle. Oh, it looked like he was going to have that first, didn't it? But after the stop, they're going to be a little bit short at the 22.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
It's a sneak, Hurts. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain 2.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Hurts on first down. And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles cut it to 1 late in the third. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Cooper DeJean on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They go right back to Tracy. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
3rd down now. Here's Darts. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And Dart's got him a fresh set of downs there as he slides to a stop.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Giants.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
He was brought down at the 26. 24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Giants.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that second level.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
At the line of scrimmage.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now Darts going to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
They kick the running back in motion. Throwing on 3rd and long. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Mikatomney all set now for the kickoff. Gibson now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's Smith on the slant. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Just excellent effort on that catch. In a lightning quick transition from bringing it for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he takes it down to the 33. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They go to Barkley again. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Gosh, I got to just be honest with you, kid. I marvel at the strength we see out of these running backs, the strength, the agility. Not that they weren't strong when I was playing, but the guys today just run right through contact at times without even blinking, and that's how you get those big chunk yard runs.
Throw caught at the 6. And this is down all the way to the 3. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
First down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple, and he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead.
Score Eagles 21, Giants 17.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Olszewski. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They put a receiver in motion right. It's Tracy on 2nd down. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
That's what you call a run into darkness. There was nowhere, and I mean nowhere to go.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
The Giants are set to punt. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here's another carry for Barkley. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock, on any more of those as they trail by a score.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1,000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Back to throw it. He's running for it. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the 1st down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. He'll throw it. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Punting unit out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. On in at the 41. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
New York.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Giants needing 4 points. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Dart's going to tuck it and run. And he's going to have about 2. It's 2nd down now.
It's just a nice little tester for the defense to gauge how well it can account for the quarterback when he decides to run.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 41-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here he is to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
He'll look to throw it. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Back to throw. He finds Johnson. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. The Giants using their first timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
Well, he had the space from the defender and the concentration to make a great catch. What he didn't have was enough end zone real estate. That's just a very, very exciting incompletion.
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down. Trying to push this past the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that 1st. Setting up to pass. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And it sets up 2nd down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Ball on the 16. It's 2nd and 10. Dart out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red.
And in, touchdown, New York! The Giants jump in front late.
Touchdown, New York.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
Eagles 21.
Nikitami all set now for the kickoff. Gibson now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Come on!
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's first and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 48. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for Saquon
So they opt for the
Barkley.
shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions, from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
Looking to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Tight end on.
Barkley off the pistol again. And it'll only take this for about a yard. It's going to be second down. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
It's 2nd and 8.
Keep it up, good ball, baby! This is the one, boys. Here we go. Let's do this.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Make them work for it. Yeah! All right, let's go! We right there. We can do
A
it.
lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. This will be from 52 yards.
52-yard attempt.
It's far enough, but does not get the redirect off the upright. It's no good. And that miss extinguishes the last chance they had in this game.
The obvious disclaimer right here, Kate. Let's make sure the kicker doesn't, well, take the whole blame for this loss. Because, yes, it was a game-tying kick, but this team's performance and missed opportunities throughout, there are a lot of guys going to watch this tape and say to that kicker, I could have done more.
So it's a win for the visiting Giants. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from Philadelphia.